Hey guys, gonna be a bit of sound here, because I'm gonna be moving my mic closer to my mouth because I put it behind my keyboard when I'm not using it because it hides my screen a bit and my keyboard as well when it's in front of it. Uh, Hopefully me talking over the noise is better. But yeah, anyways, this is a slightly quick update video. Um, I had other plans for today. I was gonna do multiple things, like, well, this update video sooner, and also announce that I was gonna do an edit, uh, recapturing the last 3 years of being on YouTube. But sadly, well, I didn't really have time for that, and me being lazy, I didn't start it at all. But yeah. So a few things have changed ever since I've been on YouTube and doing videos. And one of those things is the games I play. I've always played, games like War Thunder and BeamNG and lots of games. I've never really specifically played one game and been like one of the best people at that game. Uh, a good example of people who are absolutely amazing at a game would be somebody off the top of my head, like Lefamir, which is really good at Rocket League, or I could say Junkyard Diggs again. Though it's not gaming, he's really good at cars. Though he's a bit more of a general car guy. He doesn't specifically know one car. He knows how to fix pretty much any car. Uh, but yeah, apart from that, I'm a bit like that. You'll have to pardon me if I make some weird noises. I'm slightly sick right now, and sorry, I am trying to retain myself from coughing. But yeah, so I've started playing less War Thunder lately. Mostly because I just find it more enjoyable if I'm not grinding for 8 hours a day every day. Crazy. Who would have thought? But also, I've just been getting back into some of the other games I own, such as Farming Simulator, BeamNG Drive, with not necessarily new updates, but a new way or challenge to play the game, which is hopefully going to come out soon. But I'm planning to launch a challenge to BeamNG players, uh, as like a sports series of vehicles, which limits the capabilities, which means and all the other stuff I'll talk in that video. But I've been playing a lot more games that earn BeamNG, and this is no, that earned War Thunder, and this is all to say that I've never really been a specifically War Thunder player. I like the game; it's fun from time to time, but I really love other games, which is a problem because if I try to switch to another game, it doesn't perform as well as my War Thunder videos. Not that they perform well either, but once you're cemented as a YouTuber for that type of video or that type of game, it is really hard to change games. Give me a second. I will. There. Uh, I paused it so you wouldn't have to go through that, but I just drank a bit of water. That should help. Talking surprisingly does not help with uh coughing or not coughing in this case. Uh, I might spin this longer than I should. I'm going to aim for under 15 minutes. It doesn't look like I'm gonna make it. But yeah. Normally, I already did another one of these videos, but I talked too much about some other things, so I decided to make a new one. I could have edited the last one, but I won't have time to do that for this one, which I was going to show you the new PC I got. I switched from, and now I would have shown you this new mic that I got. They aren't expensive; they're just better quality. for audio quality and the PC for performance slightly. Uh, you might have seen that a bit in some of my recent videos. Have I uploaded any of those? I don't think I have actually. I'm behind on uploads. By that I mean that what I'm uploading is old. But yeah. So those are good things that have happened. Uh, apart from that, I've been getting better at talking on YouTube and to people, and I think one of the parts that helped with that was that um, uh, some guy told me nobody gives a shit, and that was Steve, one of my friends. Uh, and you don't need to take it the wrong way because it's not an insult. It's just telling you that if you fail or do something wrong, nobody's gonna crucify you, and if they do, just ignore them. And that's one of the things when I started talking, I was really worried about my voice and how people would perceive me because well, when I listened to people with the voice of a kid, just like I do, well, I didn't really want to listen to their video. I know I'm bad person, boo. But seeing that, well, I thought, well, I have a kid voice too, so people might not want to watch my videos if I'm talking. Um, which is the reason I didn't talk too much. But him saying that to me would be great if I hadn't been muted that whole time. By that whole time, I mean the last 10 seconds. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying because I took a break or I paused it for 5 minutes. But yeah, I was thought about something else I should mention. Because this is like an update of what has become in the last 3 years, and I want to retake some of the positions I had before. One of them was with scripted videos. I said I don't like scripts, and I think that nothing should be scripted, and I am wrong on that. Some things should be scripted, and I am not against scripts. I'm against things that shouldn't be scripted but are, or that try to uh, pass as authentic when they are scripted. I'm not gonna name any examples of that, but like as an example of not scripted or all of my videos, none of them have a script, but maybe some of them should. Like update videos, I should write down what I need and it would give higher quality, and those can be scripted. But a gaming video, that shouldn't be scripted. Of course, if you're doing something like role playing, then you need a script for sure. But if you're playing on a co-op or a PvP server, then things shouldn't be scripted. Like, yes, it could be more interesting, but at the same time, it's fake. So, whoever's scripting things and making very good content, and it's very interesting in the forms of, yeah, role plays or even entertainment, such one of the guys I've been looking a lot of videos at today because I'm trying to change my short feed because it's all shit. Uh, I don't know how to say the last part of his name, but I think it's Chris Budden. In shorts, his name is Physics Duck. He's a great guy. I don't know him personally at all. I just think he's funny and his content is well, it's short, funny, and educating. And he has a script, but the script ups his quality of content. It's not a script of it's not a script. It's not that the script makes it fake. The script makes him have the time to come up with jokes, and it makes it funnier. Because if he was just out there mindlessly talking, and then at some point he just cuts all of that together, then it makes a butchered video like this is sounding, where it just jumps from one idea to another, and there's no continuous continuity between everything. But yeah, so scripts are fine. I mean, in some cases. But yeah, now I don't know what else to talk about. Apart from uh, well, in the last one I talked about my goals on YouTube. Uh, and I said that if I reach 100,000 subscribers, I'll be happy. And one of the reasons is because, uh, though I wish one day might hit 1 million, and I might do a face reveal at 1 million, but me as a person, I look at the failures of other people or what they do, and I see what went wrong in what they did, and I try to analyze that. Like, some people, I see that they've been doing content for like 7 years, and in the recent years they haven't been getting as nearly as many views. But at the same time, you gotta say that even if they're getting less views, if they're doing what they like, then does it really matter? For me, it's that was just a sidetrack. But uh, the reason why I wouldn't do a face reveal is because I don't want to end up with not an audience like Mr. Beast, but I don't want to be popular to the point where I can't go outside without having to sign an autograph or some manner of things like that. Um, like I would like to be able to like go to events and help people, but I don't want to be swarmed. I want to have privacy, which is why I wouldn't necessarily do a face reveal. The second reason is that I've seen so many YouTubers get doxxed, or well, stories of YouTubers getting doxxed and stuff like that, and I wouldn't want to end up with an audience like that with my face being on the screen. So the face reveal is only gonna happen if I'm uh certain that the audience that I have is a good audience and one that deserves it, and also think is cool enough for me to be like, yeah, I would like these guys to know who I really am. But yeah, and the reason I created this whole channel 3 years ago, even though I should have created it 5 years ago, but mistakes were made and laziness got the better of me, uh, was to make a channel that basically everything I hated in other YouTubers, I wouldn't do it here. One of those things was outros, where they didn't have an outro, and the recommendations from YouTube at the end would block the last bit of content. Lots of YouTubers did this. People who didn't do this were people like Markiplier and other people like that, which Markiplier is like my biggest inspiration for YouTube. He's like the one of the best models or role models you can have for being a YouTuber, because he's a nice guy, he's always pushing himself to the limit, and he does what he likes. If he doesn't like doing YouTube anymore, he can just quit. And same thing for me. If I don't like YouTube anymore, well, I can just quit too, which is one of the reasons I don't do editing. I don't like to edit. It isn't too time consuming. Or no, it is time consuming, but not much effort. But I still don't want to do it. And another reason why I don't is because it's not worth it. I have 175 subscribers. It's not really worth it for me to spend 30 minutes to 45 minutes per uh 1 hour and a half of videos to put them on the internet. That's 153 videos per year. That amounts to like 70, 80 hours and even more if I put 45 minutes of editing into every video. Even though it doesn't take that long, and you wouldn't think it would take that long just to cut out some bits of some videos. But keep in mind, the videos I'm about to upload on, like, Tuesday and Friday, they're, like, from 2024. I don't know what to cut in those videos. I have long since forgotten when I made them, what they're about, and especially what's interesting in them and what's not. Of course, I know if there are worked on their video or not, but yeah. So I don't do editing much. I wanted to start for some videos, like I put out the 7 Days to Die series, the 3 first episodes, just to test to see if it was worth it to edit those to better quality, and they completely flopped. They have, like, all 3 have 0 views. So I'm just seeing the fact that well, I'm not gonna be putting an hour of editing into each video, because, like, of course I'm gonna upload them, and if eventually after, like, episode 25 it starts gaining traction, then maybe I'll up my quality. But in these starting times of my channel, where I'm not making money with it, there's no reason for me to push it too far. Plus, I have other things to do. I play games to enjoy the games, and I record them at the same time. That was the thing I started with. That's the motto in my description. I play games to have fun, and I record it at the same time, so people can watch me having fun. They can chat, they can comment, they can ask me questions. I'm open to any questions. If they're too personal, I'll say sorry, I'm not gonna answer that. This video especially, it's an update video. If you have any questions, just ask him, even though there's only gonna be 30 views. Probably. But yeah. This is just my YouTube channel in general. One of the last things I'm gonna talk about, I know I probably haven't touched on everything. If you... this is why you can ask questions, because, uh... if I forgot something, you ask a question about it, I can answer it, then people can go look in the comments to see the answers to the questions they might have had that I didn't answer in the video itself. But yeah, I had just thought of 2 other things to mention, and I forgot one of them. So I'll start with the one I remembered, which is that, well, I'd been hiding it for a while. My age, that is. And that comes with the reason I talked about earlier. I thought if people knew my age, then they wouldn't like watching my videos as much. But and it was also to protect myself. If somebody was to come with accusations against me at a later date, I thought, well, they would have to, like, I could say, did you know how old I was? But at the same time, that's not really a good defense, and I think it's way better to stop going around the topic and to just say it. This video is being recorded on the 14th at 21:13. In about exactly 24 hours and 32 minutes, I will be 18. So yeah, that's my age. I've been going around this for a while for the reasons I just mentioned. But I don't feel like there's a problem to hiding it anymore, really. There's no reason to hide it. It just further blurs the connection between viewers. And also, it gives a reason why my voice sounds like this, though this video is not really a great example because I'm sick, so it might sound really different. Though I am better than I was 2 days ago. But yeah. And was that the reason I wanted to talk about? Yeah, no, maybe that was a third reason that I just talked on the fly. So yeah, we're just past 20 minutes. God. So 25 minutes and I'll cut it there, but I have a second channel that I don't. Well, I haven't talked about before, and just gonna put that on pause for a second because I just remembered. The reason I was hiding my age, and that meant also hiding something else. The reason why I haven't been doing so many streams on Twitch. If you're gonna be seeing this on YouTube, because I'm recording it and not streaming it. So if you do want, go check out my Twitch. I should be streaming uh as much as I can. You can check out my schedule, or just check in from time to time. There's no ads on it unless Twitch puts some ads, even though I'm not affiliated. But the age thing meant also hiding that I was in college, which is also one of the reasons I don't edit my videos. I don't really have the time, because if I was to edit them, I would have to edit like 6 hours per week, because the rest of the time I'm in school. So it's not a gradual 1.5 hour per week. It's like 6 to 10 hours per week for like 6 weeks straight, so that I can put out all the videos and them being all edited. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I have a second channel. Uh, that channel is eventually, hopefully, gonna become a company. Now, I haven't been checking this, so I might have missed some stuff. Um, because I've been talking too much. But yeah, that second channel is because I'm studying right now mechanical engineering, and then I'm gonna be going into programming, animation, and then management, I think, is the word. And I'm hoping to make my own games, and I have my own idea of games that I want to make. So if you do want to check out the second channel, it's called Mechanica Studio. It only has like 2 subscribers, because it's like uh, me and my brother. So there's like 3 videos up there. Sorry, but yeah. So that second channel, hopefully, I'll make an update video on that one too. Uh, I think I created it too on the 15th. But yeah, so second channels for programming and such. And for upcoming things that eventually I hope to make all my life earnings out of. I really hope I can survive on programming the games I want to do. And you could help support that if anybody in like 2030s watching this. Even further, I still have like 5.5 years of studying to do before I'm truly out of studying. So yeah, so in like 2032, if anybody's watching this, I'm probably making the games I said I would be, unless some twisted turn happened, which then go look at another update video on the second channel that'll tell you what happened. Anyways, I've been talking a bit too much, but yeah, Discord, yippee. Anyways, thank you so much for bearing with me for this long. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Never mind. Yeah, I just remembered. Uh, I don't beg for subscribers, likes, or comments, because think they're I don't think it's like bad to do that. Like, of course, you can ask people to be like, "Ah, if you genuinely think I do a good job and you want to support me, then you can like, subscribe, comment, and such." But I don't do that because, well, the real reason is, I think if I truly deserve the subscriber, they're gonna think about subscribing before I ask them. And if they truly like the video, then they're gonna give it a like before I ask it. I think that making people subscribe because they genuinely want to subscribe and think this is genuinely a good channel is the best I can have as subscribers. Because that means the subscribers I get are people that genuinely want to watch me. And that is what I want. So thank you so much for, again, bearing with me, scrambling on for 25 minutes. And I'll catch you guys in another video. See ya!